Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. So, we have traditional style videos. If you hear any banging in the background, the internet guy is actually here as we speak, or as I speak, connecting the internet and everything like that. So, I should be streaming soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a few days since I haven't streamed, and I'm kind of getting like irritated. I really need to do it, you know. I love streaming, but either way, we're taking a look at a really powerful team. It's gonna be Azumel, Gligar, and Trevenant. This team worked out really well. I had back-to-back 4-1s. Unfortunately, I only recorded one set. It would have been nice to continue recording, but I don't know why I didn't. But either way, we do have the one set for you, and this team worked out really well. You essentially want to save, if you can, save shields for the Trevenant. And Trevenant, with the shield advantage, usually does well at sweeping. And, you know, Gligar does a good job of walling out, like, Guzzlord if your opponent happens to have it. I didn't battle any Guzzlords in the two sets I use this team with, but Guzzlord has been pretty common from what I've noticed. But without further ado, we can go ahead and dive right into the battle to see what happens. So yeah, Azu into Gligar. I was picking up a lot of good leads as well, I will say. Now, there are some situations it would have been nice to have the Ice Beam, but I like having Hydro Pump, I will say, on the Azu. For like Bashiodon or other steel types, I guess. Really, really good stuff, right? And yeah, Hydro Pump has just been great. Of course, it gets the fire types as well. They usually don't shield it, like I've knocked out Talonflame, Skeledirge, you know. Either way, because I let the Shadow Ball go, my opponent will be able to realign here, but I'm going to get a 2-shield advantage. And I did mention before I begun the commentary that it is great to have a Trevenant with the shield advantage, right? I need my coffee, hold up. So, excuse me. Yeah, if there's like obviously an Umbreon, that wouldn't be good, or like another Dark type like Guzzlord, as I mentioned. That wouldn't be good for the Trevenant. Lickitung is not great for Trevenant either, obviously, because Elixir is super effective. I do go ahead and catch the Aerial Ace here on the Azu, so we're going to go ahead and take that. That's good for me. Ooh, Lantern coming in. Okay, so I was trying to think ahead in the battle, right? Think ahead. How can I win this? I need to come out with an attack for that Gligar, essentially, right? I need to have an attack. So I'll just, maybe I could put this in Seed Bomb range. I don't think it's quite in Seed Bomb range, but after a few Shadow Claws, probably can knock it out with one Seed Bomb. So, but again, I do need to make sure I come out with an attack. So they do have another attack. I knew they were going to go ahead and get to it. I'm keeping track of energy. It's very important. You want to get as much farm, as much Shadow Claws as you possibly can in this situation. You want to throw on CMP. And I mean, I had to throw, they just got to the move, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it. On CMP, this is going to be enough to KO, and the Gligar is going to come in, and because we caught the Aerial Ace on the Azu, I'm going to be able to outpace them, and they can't farm me down in time, because I did overfarm against the Lantern, and I'm going to be able to take that game. So good game, well played to my opponent there. Yeah, so I did mention in the previous video, I haven't really been playing the best this season. I'm going to be the first to admit that, I know that. So just definitely want to try and play better moving forward. But okay, Dragonite lead. I think I battled like 3 of these, you know, with this team. I guess in the other set, maybe most of the time. And all of them stayed in, which is very interesting. That's a telltale sign that there's probably ABA weak to fairies in general. Or it could be like, they could have like a fire in the back, for example. But yeah, that's very interesting there. You know, a lot of times it's like Dragonite and then Poliwrath in the back. So in this scenario, of course, Ice Beam would be better, right? Because it costs less to get to, and it would KO. So I do go ahead and bring in my Gligar here. I think I just let this go. It's not enough to KO. No, okay, I do shield it. No, I do shield that one. Okay, and they bring in Scrum. So it would have been nice not to shield that, but I guess they would have been able to farm me down if I didn't. They're going to be able to get a lot of energy here. I don't think they quite farm me down. All my attacks are resisted, so Skarmory does really well against the Gligar. I think that was a CMP as well. I'm using the non-Shadow Gligar, by the way. The Shadow one, I think, would be fine. I'm using it for the bulk, but if you have the Shadow one, you can go ahead and use it. I do. It's not a good IV one, but I do have one. So they do throw the Sky Attack. I was thinking that there was probably a Wish Cache in the back, because Dragonite and Skarmory, they pair really well with Wish Cache. It's a team I've used as well, you know, Wish Cache, Skarmory, right? So really, really strong team, Dragonite as well. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out. I can't shield. I got to let it go. Because I know they have an attack on that Scrum, so I need to save the shield. So I do successfully farm down. And again, I'm thinking, if it's Wish Cache, we could win this game. Because if Scrum comes in, I shield and farm down, right? And then I Seed Bomb the Wish Cache. If the Wish Cache comes in, I just throw the Seed Bomb at KOs and I farm down the Scrum, right? So I was really believing that that's what it was. But I'm wrong. It's actually Skeledirge. OMG. I'm like, if this doesn't I wasn't sure if this was going to KO. If this doesn't KO, uh-oh. That Incinerate will KO me, but it does, and I do take that game. So they gave me more fun with the Scum. Maybe they should have just brought in the Skeledirge. But either way, we'll play to my opponent. Bashiodon. Love the lead when you have Hydro Pump. And yeah, against Bashiodon leads, against like fire types like Talonflame or Skeledirge, if they stay in, and sometimes they have, you just go straight Hydro Pump because a lot of times, first of all, it's only a little bit cheaper to throw the Play Rough. It's not worth it, I don't think. And as they go over 100 energy, so that's my bad. Don't do that. But yeah, it's worth throwing the Hydro Pump because a lot of Azures, at least from what I've noticed, are not running Hydro Pump, right? Most of them do have Ice Beam Play Rough, so a lot of times I knocked out a Talonflame going straight Hydro because they just call it. You know, I don't think it's in the set. They just call that it's like an Ice Beam. And I get it, I get it. Okay, kind of a tricky matchup here. Obviously, you're weak to the Thunderbolt, and I do assume they have it. I was trying to switch, but I was stuck in the animation. I wasn't able to get out, but that's okay. Because, if you're the Yazoo, you can live that. I do want to catch the Thunderbolt, so I'm going to try and catch the next one on the Gligar. They actually do shield that, so good shield by my opponent there. And I do catch on the Gligar. You love to see it. So able to take this resisted Thunderbolt to the face. Very nice. Now I'm just thinking, I wonder if the Shadow variant is better to use. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it's better to run the Shadow one? I could see an argument for both. I mean, the bulk is nice, but there was a situation, again, I don't think it's in this set, that I would have preferred the Shadow one. No, I know I lose CMP, so I don't throw it away. I was contemplating shielding. I probably should have shielded. This is probably a mistake. I do let that go. I could bring in the Azu, though, and which is what I'm going to do. I do have to throw the Play Rough. The only thing is, because Deoxys was in the lead, they probably have another Trevenant answer in the back, or another Ghost type, but no, it's Trevenant, so it is kind of a Trevenant answer. So I saved 2 shields for nothing, essentially. I should have started shielding earlier. They could safely shield this. They know it's a C-Bomb, but they could safely shield that and just get the Shadow Claws on me. They actually catch on Deoxys. I don't think they needed to. It was a good catch. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay the catch. Actually that gave me more fun. I was thinking, I wonder if I could win this now. Because I'm going to be able to farm down. But the problem is they got a lot of farm, so I'm going to have to double shield here. Actually, no. I can't double shield because I know they have an attack with Trevenant. So I have to let this one go. I shielded the first one. It makes sense to shield the first one, right? Because this one is going to be double resisted. Now, I was like, I knew I was actually going to win if they didn't have 2 moves. But unfortunately, they do have 2 moves. So it was actually very close there. So really close and really well played to my opponent. They're able to take this one. But that's okay. I'm going to lose that one. I need another sip of coffee. Let's move on to the next battle. Good game. Okay. As in the Gliscor. Ooh, Gliscor. Okay. I'm down to see a Gliscor. I like Gliscor. I know Gligar is all the hype. And rightfully so. But really good. Okay, so Scummy. So the backline does struggle in Scummy. You do have play with the Trevenant, right? You're not weak to the fast move. Because it doesn't have Air Slash. So, you know what? You do have play with the Trevenant. Obviously, you have to shield all the charge attacks, though, when they throw the Sky attacks, right? So I just let this one go. It's going to be a Sky attack. I knew they wouldn't Brave Bird there. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my Play Rough. But the Gliscor is in the back, and I was just trying to think. Maybe I should have switched out. I don't know. Just because like Gliscor is going to be pretty tough for the back line. I mean, my Gligar has play against it, but for the most part, it is tough. But they actually bring it in. Now, here's the thing. If they're running Night Slash, I think I live that. So if they have Aerial Ace, it KOs, but they have to throw the Earthquake. Okay, so they thought the same things because they threw the Earthquake, right? So that's good. At least we take all that energy, so I will take that. And I mean, they do have Night Slash, as I knew they would, right? So I'm going to go ahead and throw my Aerial Ace right now. Go for the KO. Will this be enough to knock out? I think it will be. Actually, no, it's not. Never mind. So just going to let this go. I know it's Night Slash. Saving the shield for Trevenant. Hoping there's not like a Guzzlord or any crazy thing in the back, but it's a Poliwrath. Okay. We should be good to go. We're going to be able to pick up a shield here. I think I actually stay in. Shield, and then throw the aerial ace. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I definitely shield this one. Because I'm like, well, you know what? We might as well shield this so we can get an aerial ace off. Because I'm debuffed, they actually live this, but they still have to shield it because it's going to get them low. So they do shield it. Now I can go into my Trevenant. I do live this Icy Wind. Not well, though, so... I do take it. Okay. I guess I take it because I was thinking, like, the Night Slash would do a lot to me. But I wonder if I should have shielded that. But I'm not at the move quite yet. Uh-oh. I'm not at the move quite yet. Can they wing attack me down? Was my concern, but we both go down at the same time. But because I still have a Pokemon chilling in the back, I'm going to be able to take that one. That is going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent. Yeah, beautiful 4-1. I did do some climbing when I used this team, which felt good, right? Either way, that will be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.